Good afternoon and welcome to my U2 Can Symbaloo training video. Symbaloo is a web tool that you can use to organize and store all of your favorite websites, and the bonus is that it uses cloud storage, so you don't have to take up any space on a hard drive and that you can have access to it anywhere that you can get on the internet. Symbaloo offers an educator's account free of charge, and it looks a little bit different than the other regular Symbaloo accounts. On this page, the educator's page, to begin, you will need to choose the login, account login icon, and it will take you to this page. Now, for those people who already have a Symbaloo, they would go ahead and input their email and their password here, and they would go ahead and log in. But for us, we're going to choose this icon in the upper right-hand corner to create our free account. Now, to create your free account, just fill in all of the necessary information. And your school email. That's how it identifies that you really are an educator. Create your password. And you can choose to opt out of getting important Symbaloo updates, or you can choose to receive them. You agree to their terms and conditions, and you choose Create My Account. I have already created a Symbaloo account that I've been using for probably the past 4 years. And so this is what my Symbaloo looks like. If I were to go to the home page, which is the upper left-hand corner, the little house, that is what everybody sees when they first open their Symbaloo. And then in order for you to create your own web mix, that's what all these little tabs are here at the top. They're called web mixes. So for you to create your own web mix, you find the plus sign here and choose that, and you get to add your own web mix. So at this point, you just have to decide what you want to name your web mix. You could name it anything that helps your students or parents or staff members for whatever reason that you're creating the Symbaloo. Just a nice simple way to name it so your audience knows where to find it and what it's used for. So for mine, I might name it Professional Development, because I could use this to store and organize some different websites that my teachers can access for things that we're working on with our professional development. So once you choose or the name for it, go ahead and press Add. And here's your new web mix. Now, the other web mix that I have here, each of these little spaces they call tiles. And I created this Symbaloo, which is also linked on my school webpage, to help students and parents and staff members access just a handful of web pages that I refer to and use frequently. Now, if we go back to the web mix tab here that we're creating, so this would be for professional development, and I need to add a tile. If you're not sure what the web page is, the website address that you're looking for that you want to add in a tile, you can go ahead and click it in Google here, and then it will give you, the search engine will search and give you a list of the possible websites based on your search information. Now, one of the things that we are working on in my school is the Daily 5 with the sisters. And so I can choose from any of these suggested searches listed here in Google, and I think I'm going to go to Daily 5 Literacy. And maybe I'm just going to go right to the Daily Cafe, the sisters page. And so I'd like to add this web page to a tile in my web mix. So once I get to a page I want, highlight and copy the web address, and return back to your Symbaloo tab. And we're going to add a new tile. And once you click on any tile, you can put it anywhere you want. Then you choose Create a Tile. And here where the address of the website is, I'm going to click in there and right-click and paste, because I already went and found the web address. Now, if you know the web address, you can go ahead and type that in. And I'm going to name my tile The Daily 5. And as you start typing in there, a lot of times, because the website is linked, it will go ahead and name exactly what the website is named. And if you're lucky, it gives you an icon that goes along with it. And for this one, we were lucky, and it did give us an icon. Now, if I didn't want to use that icon, I can use just find my own icon, choose my own icon. I can upload an image that I've saved on my desktop. But this is the Daily 5 icon that's associated with the sisters, so I'm just go ahead and leave that one. And oops, click the wrong button. And I can make the tile any color that I'd like, and I think for now I'm just going to leave it plain. And choose Save. And there's your tile. Now, let's test it and see if it actually takes us to the website. When you hover over it, it gives you the name of the website that is linked to that tile, and when we click it, it takes us right where we want to be. So I can go through that one more time for you. So let's suppose I want to add something, add a web page that maybe has to do with math. And maybe I want this web page to be a resource that the teachers can use with their students. So I might use K5 Math Teaching Resources. And I really like this one because we are trying to incorporate journals, more journaling with all of our content areas. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to find the website that I'm looking for. And this is the K5 Math Teaching Resources Math Journal, so I'm going to choose that. And this way it's going to take me specifically to the math journals when my teachers choose that tile, and not just to the home page. So again, I will go and I will copy the web address, go back to my Symbaloo, choose a tile, and I think I'm going to choose it on the opposite side, because then I can tell my teachers that, you know, items on the left side or resources that are more specific to them and their teaching instruction and strategies, and those on the right side are things that they can then use with their students. Now this one does talk to us about the math teaching resources using journaling, so it really isn't one that students would be able to utilize. So I guess I will put it back over here on this side. I'll create a tile, and I'll right click and paste, and I'll start to name this, and it gives me a name. And there's an image there, and I'll just go ahead and keep that image. It's the little drawing that was on the web page, and choose Save. And now I have another one. Now let me go find one that I originally was looking for students to use. And I know one real easy and familiar to most students and teachers, Cool Math Games. So once I find the website I'm looking for, making sure that's the one, then I will go to the web browser, highlight, right click, copy, go back to my Symbaloo, create a tile, right click and paste in the web address. The icon pops up and the name of the website, and I'm just going to leave that as it is, and choose Save. And there it is. So you can use Symbaloo for a variety of different reasons. You can use it to store and organize websites that your students utilize, or you can also use it to store and organize teacher resource websites. And it might be best to separate the two by creating a whole nother web mix, so you can keep your professional websites in one area and student use websites in another. And one other option that I just discovered while preparing for this video is changing the backgrounds. And you can change your background by right here, change the wallpaper. I thought it would be interesting to change the wallpaper just to show you just another neat feature that you can use. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope you choose to use Symbaloo as I do and many of my teachers, and find it as a useful tool and beneficial for organizing and saving all your favorite websites. Thanks for watching.